Hello everyone. Welcome to today's stream. Gonna do some mimic logic instead. We just adjust this. That way we have a little bit of the background music from the game. Children. Okay. So we're gonna go into the number dungeon. The rules for this one are quite simple. Most treasure box hints will include only numbers. Numbers correspond to how many mimics there are in the 8 directions of the box. Mimics give fake numbers. So if you've never seen this game before, it's plain and simple. Do not open mimic boxes. They will eat you. Let's go. So we listen to the boxes. This one is saying the box on the left isn't a mimic. So it's saying this one is the truth teller. There are 2 mimics here. The number above is telling us how many they see. So, this one's seeing 2, and it can be any of these here if it was a truth teller. So let's say that one is telling the truth. It's seeing 0, so all of these would be truth, which would make that one be truth. This one, if it was lying, so one of these 2 could be lying, or they could both be lying. If this one's seeing 2, that means that one would have to be a liar, or that one's one of these 2. I'm gonna go with that for now. Give me a sec, let me look this up. So, oh boy. Yeah, let's get rid of the symbols real quickly. Let's try to think through this. Let's assume you're truth teller. The box on the left isn't a mimic. So that one, which means it's telling the truth. That means one of these 3 is a mimic. So if this one was the mimic, let's see. That means that one isn't. So this one has to be a truth teller, which means that's a good one. So this one is seeing a mimic. So one of these 2 is a mimic. And one of these 2 is a mimic, which means you're a truth teller. That one could be telling the truth. Or that one. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with that for now. Okay, let's see. So, the box below me isn't a mimic. So if this one's telling the truth, that means all of these are good. Which means this one is a mimic. And that one's a mimic. No. Okay. Okay, let's reset this. Okay. Box below me isn't a mimic, so that would be a mimic. So all of these would be truth tellers, so they're both seeing 1. But they aren't overlapping, so it's probably like that. Okay. Yeah, the goal is to try to just open as many of these boxes as possible and try to get through them. You don't have to open all of them, but it makes life so much easier if you can. I don't need a massage. Don't have anything fun here. Okay. Let's see, listen to what they say. Box on the left isn't a mimic, so that one. So if that one's telling the truth, that means that one is telling the truth, which means any of these 4, or 2 of these 4, which means all of these are truth tellers, which means that's that's how that would look. Is there any contradictions here? You see 1. You don't see any. You see 2. You only see 1. You only see 1. You see 2. You only... Yeah, no. I think that's correct. Okay. Next floor. Oh, a combat floor. Candy. Optimize gear. Make it in this one. Oh! Pointless magic. Okay, that's good. Okay, back to the numbers. Okay. So, this one is saying that the box above it is a mimic. So it does not see 2, but it can see 1. So let's assume, let's go with the assumption this is a truth teller. That means all of these would be telling the truth, which means this one is a mimic. And maybe that one too, but that would, no, that's too many contradictions. Give me a sec. So let's see. So if it is seeing another mimic, what would be the one? So that's probably a mimic then, which means that one's probably not a mimic. Nope, nope, that's not right. Let's see. Okay, let me follow this through. So if that's a mimic, that's not a mimic. So let's say, sure though, that's not a mimic. Okay, that's too many contradictions. So that one has to be a truth teller, which means that one's telling the truth. Which means 2 of these are mimics, so all of these are telling the truth. 1, no? Maybe? Give me a sec. So, no, that's not it. So let's do that. Huh. So, but I know all those are going to be good. So, if that one's a truth teller, that one's telling the truth. That means it's limited to these 4, which means those are good. That one's a mimic. You're probably lying. And both of those only see 1. Okay, got it. And I'm an idiot, apparently. How'd I... Back into the sadness. Okay, into the box. Here's no mimic. So if you're a truth teller, this would be good. Which means all of those would not be mimics. You're a mimic. So there is a mimic among here. And that's worthy. No? Okay. Bottom row contains no mimics. That's the truth. Then those will be... Both of these can only see 1. That would be a mimic. That would be a mimic. That one would be telling the truth. Huh. Truth tellers. Those 2 are telling the truth if it's like that. That's configuration. Okay. Okay, so far so good. It's generally a good sign when I can hear that. Okay. So it has at least 1 mimic. So, start down here. This one's always a good one to kind of start with a 0. So let's do that. So you're seeing at least 1. So one of these 2 is a mimic. One of those 2 is a mimic. So let's see. What's the only way this could work? That would probably be the configuration. That would be the only way this one would work. That's telling the truth. There is at least one mimic up there. This sees 1, this sees 2, this only sees 1, that only sees 1. Only sees 1, nothing else. You don't see anything. You see the one there? Yeah. Let's give this a go. Okay, let's go to the next floor. Okay, eat candy. Customize gear. Oh, that's good. Yay, attack candy. Okay. So is there anything like that? Okay, so let's give that one a go. So either that one's telling the truth or that one's lying. Telling the truth, that means, to be fair, that would be a good place for a contradiction. So if all those are telling the truth, that would eliminate this one. You only see 1. Huh. Okay, let me see what the constants are. So, this one's telling the truth. All of these guys are good. And then if, let's say, like this one's telling the truth, all those would be good. This one's telling the truth, all those would be good. That was. So the one thing I'm learning is that one's telling the truth, which means that one's telling the truth. That means there's one mimic among these. So one of these does see. So let's say you're the mimic, you're correct, which would make that the contradiction. And yeah, so that one's telling the truth. That means this one's a mimic, which would mean there would be a mimic down here, and it would be here. I'll tell that the truth. Yeah, so the one thing I know for sure is that those two are correct. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. So you see at least one mimic. So one of these is definitely a mimic. Oh, there has to be a logical way to figure this out. So, if you're telling the truth, that means that one's correct. That one's correct. Both of those are correct. And then, on the other hand, if this one's telling the truth, that one's lying, which means one of these two and then all those. Okay. I think what I learned is that all of those are going to be safe. Which means that one's a good one. That sees 2 mimics. You're safe. Let's go. Ooh, another combat. Eat candy. Customize gear. Oh, thank you. I wish you would have done that earlier, but yeah. Okay, so let's see. So, that one's telling the truth. That means one of these two is a mimic for sure. Now, let's see what else I can figure out. There's a mimic hiding on the box. So, since it's writing itself out, that means this one has to tell the truth. The only way it can't be the truth, if a blue box says that, then the blue box may be lying. But if a black box says there's one within the black box, then it's definitely telling the truth. Fortunately, I don't get numbers to go along with it. So let's see how this is set up. So a No one of those two is wrong. So one of these is seeing two of them. So this one is seeing that one, and that one. And this one is seeing that one, and that one. So give me a sec. So one of these is telling the truth, or they're both lying, and they only see one each. But irregardless, that means these three are safe. Okay, now that we know, since those ones are safe, so and they're seeing ones in different lanes. You're telling the truth, you're lying, and you're lying. Okay, eat candy, nope. Optimize gear, no. There we go. So how's everyone's day been going? Okay, the top row has at least one mimic. So let's go with the assumption that 0 is true, which means that one's true. Means that one's false. False. There's the contradiction. Okay. You're lying. Give me a sec. Let me redo that real quickly. So all those are truth tellers. So this one's seeing 2. And that would make these two liars. So that one is lying. So that one does see a mimic. So there's a mimic over here, so all these guys are telling the truth? No. You're the liar. So give me a sec. So you check out, you check out, you check out, you check out. So both of these see 2 each. Yeah. So just double checking my work. You see 1, you see 1, you see 1, you see 2, you see 2, you see 2, 2. You're lying, so there's no mimics up there. 0, which means you see 1, yeah. Okay, there we go. That, optimize gear. Oh, okay, hurts a little bit more. Hopefully I should be getting to rest floor. Yes. Thank you. Okay, let's rest up here real quickly. So, 20 HP ain't got. 2 of these will get me back up to there. Since I got more than enough gold, I'll just do that. Yeah. So it's going to get more difficult from now on, because I know... Let's buy... Yep, let's buy one of these, that way I can survive one thing. What X? Let's get these, max that out. There we go. Eat all candies. Get my attack up as high as possible, which means I can hit immediately. Yep, there's now 3 mimics. I have a charm that can protect me once. So, if you're telling the truth, that means that one's telling the truth, which means that's telling the truth. You're lying, and you're lying. You see 2, you don't see, you see 2. You see 1, you see 2, you see 1. Let's think this through. Just double checking. So if you're telling the truth, that means that's telling the truth, which means here, I don't see a contradiction. I have a bad feeling, but telling the truth, that means you're a mimic. Let's see, that's telling the truth there. Which means, yep. If that one's telling the truth, that means that one's lying. Which means you're lying. Which means that's telling the truth. You're lying. Okay. So let's assume you're a truth teller. Nope. So one of these two zeros are both of them are lying. So you're a mimic. Period. You're a mimic. You're a mimic. You see 3. You see 2. You see 2. You see 1. 1. 1. There we go. Open up. Another battle floor. Sweet. New weapon. Sweet. Candy. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so if you're telling the truth, means that one's a truth teller. And it sees 3 mimics, which means it sees all of them, which means truth, 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 which means that's a mimic. That would be a mimic. One of these two is a mimic. Oh. There's a contradiction. So if you're there, you're there. That means all 3 of these are mimics. Which means that's good, good, good. That one's probably a mimic. Mimic. And then one of these two is a mimic, so you're not a... Okay, give me a sec. So 1, 1, 2, 1. You don't say anything. 3, 1, 2. Yeah. Something else, aren't they, guys? Okay, so. Oh, he tickles. He tickles. Okay, what's in the boxes? Assume he's telling the truth, so the box on the right is a mimic. So 2 of these, not 3 of them, 2 of these are mimic. So the last mimic's over here somewhere. So let's see. Is there another way? So let's assume you're telling the truth then. Which means you're safe, you're safe, you're safe. Which means there's a contradiction. Okay. So I know those 2 are good then. This one's seeing 2 of them, so which means you're lying. And you're lying. You're telling the truth. You could be telling the truth or lying. You're telling the truth. Okay, let me do a partial open here. No? Okay. That's why I get that. So, you're a mimic. It's not seeing 2. So that one's telling the truth. So, one of those 2. That one's lying. That one's lying for sure, so I knew that. That's good. Oh. Nope. Nope. There we go. Yep. Nope. Sometimes you just gotta blunder your way through. So you buy those when you see them. Or on a white floor. I don't even know. 17. Okay, so I'm still 3 more away from a shelter. The box on the left is a mimic. So if you're telling the truth, that means that's a false. Oh, I gotta be a lot more careful now. So, it means it does not see 3 mimics. So let's assume you're telling the truth there. these two are contradicting each other. Actually, that might be a better way to do it. Yeah, those two are directly contradicting. So one of these two is for sure a mimic. I don't know which one. So if you're telling the truth, that means that's a mimic. That's a mimic. That means you would be telling the truth. Don't know about you. You're only seeing one. You're only seeing one. That means one of these two is a mimic. Oh. Or one of those three. Yeah, let's just open these for now. Okay. So you're seeing one. It's going to be one of these two. You're a liar. Nobody cares about you. So one of these is down here. So I found two of them. One of those three, and it's do I have an item? Something I can help. A boring rock. What's stone? Yeah, no, not worth the risk here. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh boy, what floor am I on? Oh, thank goodness. Let's see. Sure. Oh, yay, 1 star. 300G. Tutorial shenanigans. Okay, let's heal up real quickly. Oh, yeah, it costs more. With how hard they're hitting. Buy another charm. Yep. Eat all this candy. Oh, nope, don't get any candy. Let's see, rice ball, bun, in stock in possession. Okay, so I might need to get some stuff. Okay, give me a sec. So let's. 10 of those. Eat all of those. Okay, there we go. My armor's gonna break the next time I run into an enemy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So if he's saying there's no mimic in the blue boxes, that means all 3 of these would be mimics, which would be a mean contradiction. Wait a minute. Yeah, that would mean a mean contradiction because I only got 3 black boxes. And with 3 black boxes, that means there is a mimic, so you are in fact lying, which means you are telling the truth. You're lying because you immediately see 1. You see at least 1. You see no, you're lying. Truth, 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 truth. That was actually easy. Okay, let's see. There's box left is a mimic. The top row contains at least 1 mimic, so they are completely unrelated. So you're telling the truth. That's a truth teller, or that's a lie. Oh boy, I don't have the brain power to figure this. Okay, let's think this through. So this one can go either way, honestly. Oh, so that one's either telling the truth, saying that is in fact a mimic, or you're saying it's not a mimic. Okay, give me a sec. So if this one's lying, that means that one's telling the truth. which means none of the rest of these, and the other two have to be over here. So let's go through this route real quickly, okay? 3. Now, that one could see 3 would be like that, and that would be that. I have a feeling. Okay, so horseshoe. That one checks out. Okay. So let's say you're telling the truth. That one's probably lying as well. So let's say, yep. Yeah, let me just go with this. All these see 1, you see 3. This sees 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with it. Better weapon, go! I don't need armor if I one-shot him. Yay, attack candy. Ooh, super attack candy. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this one I'm gonna have to take a slightly different route. Okay, so let me think through this real quickly. So let's go with this first. Say all those are correct, and I still have 3 mimics I have to find. So assume that one's wrong. That one's telling the truth. Then that one's lying. That one's lying, and that one's telling the truth. There's a black mimic across there. All these are good. So let's do that. So that, yeah, so those two immediately contradict each other. So yeah, so that. No, brain. Okay. So I started out over here. Okay, so let me think this through real quickly. So both of these see 1, so that one. Okay, so if we assume that, brain, how did I forget my logic so quickly? So I got, so all those are telling the truth. So one of these two is lying. So if that one's lying, that one's lying. That one's lying. That's too many. Okay, so that one's lying. So these are telling the truth. And by extension, so that means all of these have to be telling the truth, which is a contradiction. Okay. So one of these is lying. If this one's telling the truth, that means that one's wrong. Since that one has to be truth teller. Or this one's lying and that one's lying. So that one sees all 3 irregardless. So all of these guys are telling the truth. I think that might be it. You see 1, you see 3, that one's lying. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so if this one's, so the box below is a mimic, that means brain. If you're telling the truth, that one's a mimic. And then that just means jackal. I go here. I know I got a contradiction this way. I'm just trying to remember where I saw it at. But yeah, so if you're telling the truth, you're a mimic, which means it sees at least 1 more. And then if this this one's lying. That one's lying, so that one has to be telling the truth. Okay. What's my... Yeah, okay. So that one's a bit... Sure, so it sees at least one. So this one can go either way. If I was to say these two are it, and that one's lying, yep, that brings up a contradiction then too. So there is a mimic among the black boxes. Let's just say you're lying. Okay, so okay, so I know that one's telling the truth. So one of these two is a mimic for sure. Got two more mimics somewhere. So you don't see zero mimics. You're a mimic. You're not a mimic. You're not a mimic. You are not a mimic, and you are a mimic? Does that help? I think that's how it worked. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay. Candy. I still haven't got better armor yet. That's hilarious. Fisticuffs is doing more damage. Okay. There's no mimic along their boxes. Oh, that could be either or. But I'm going to say you're lying for sure. Fuck. Okay. So this can be either way. So let me find an easy one. So yeah. Let's say these two are truth tellers. This guy here. Let's say that one's telling the truth, that one's lying. That was lying, that was lying. Okay. Oh boy. So one of these three is a mimic. Only one of them. So, say you're telling the truth. That means all the mimics here. So you are all telling the truth. Which means that would be a mimic. That would be a mimic. So you're lying for sure. Okay. So there is at least a mimic along them. So click this through. So let's. Child, you're so adorable. Oh, cat cam. Now let's go through this real quickly. So I know that one's at least two of these. So at least one of these is telling the truth. So if both these guys are lying, that means that. Yep, no, that won't work. If they're telling the truth, let's say both of them weren't. So at least one of these is telling the truth. So if you're telling the truth, that means a handful here. Truth. I already know that one's bad. Okay. So let's say. Okay, so it'd be any of the two of these. One of these three would be better. No, two of them would have to be it, or they share as a common one. Yeah. What floor am I on? B26. Yeah, no. I'm not going to figure it out on this floor. Optimize gear. quickly. Boxes. Okay, you're telling the truth. Say you're telling the truth, so left as a moving, which means you see one. So one of these three is. Say it's you. Let's do that. There's a contradiction. Okay, that's all I needed to see right there. So you're lying about seeing 0. Or, that one's good, so let's say that's good there. Let's say those two are liars then. Then the last one's going to be over here somewhere. So the one thing I can't say for sure. Do that. One more mimic over here somewhere. You don't see one, you see two, so you're probably good. You're probably a mimic. You're good. Open up. Equip that real quickly. Sweet. Sell all my gear. Over here. Buy. What does this do? Durability. I don't need that. Like, I don't need that right now. Let's see. Candy. Should I rest before I go in there? Oh, yep. Okay, let's hope I can survive a hit. I'm gonna die. I forgot to grab things. Yep. I messed up. Okay, 29 adventure points. Is that enough to get anything fun? Max HP. I have not got any super defense candy. Gold armor. Strength and starting gear. Yeah, that helps a lot. XP. Yeah, it's gonna work on that one. Okay. I think that's all the time I have for enough today. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Take care, and thank you very much.